welcome to my YouTube channel, Plated Plant-Based. If you're new to my channel, remember to hit subscribe and that bell notification so you can be notified when new videos drop. Today we're making a vegetable paella. It's a traditional Spanish dish. I have a little sous chef with me here today.
Hello.
This is Valentina. So we're gonna make a little kid-friendly Spanish paella. So Valentina kind of eats a little bit of everything, right,
Yeah.
Valentina? You like everything?
Yeah.
We're gonna go over some of our ingredients and then we're gonna get started with our paella. So what I have here is 2 cups of Arborio rice, about a little over a cup of English peas. This is frozen corn that I have thawing out. So that's about a cup and a half of frozen corn, some fresh green beans, some lemons, parsley. This is soy chorizo that we're gonna use. Traditionally, a paella has Spanish dry chorizo, but we're gonna use a little bit of this soy chorizo just to add that chorizo flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tasty, huh? These are, do you know what these are?
I know what they are, but I forgot.
These are frozen artichoke hearts. So, yep, we
I
just
love
use.
artichokes.
You like artichokes? Yeah. What kid likes artichokes? It's like amazing. So we're gonna use a little bit of the frozen artichoke hearts. You can do fresh artichokes as well, but I like to use the frozen ones. I have 4 cups of vegetable broth. Here we have all our spices and seasonings that we're gonna use for this. We have a little bit of dried parsley, a little bit of our garlic powder. We're not using too much garlic powder because we're gonna do some fresh garlic. A little cumin, smoked paprika, that's about a tablespoon of smoked paprika, about a teaspoon of cumin, a little onion powder, and some crushed red chili flakes. Not too much because you want to make this kid friendly, but this kid seems to like things that have a little bit of a kick too.
Yeah.
Then we have our red bell pepper, some garlic cloves, an onion, tomato paste, and then this is, do you know what this is?
No, but it looks cool.
It's saffron. So you know where these come from? These come from a little flower, and what they do is they literally take the flower and they pick all these little like red vines out of the flower. That's why it's so expensive, because it's so laborious.
It reminds me of a dragon.
I know, right? Like dragon whisker. So we're gonna take this saffron and we're gonna bloom it. What we do is we pour in a little hot water, and then the hot water will allow it to release all its like aromas, and it starts to turn almost like an orange-red color. A paella pan. Have you ever seen one of these?
No, but I've heard of them,
Okay.
and I've kind of seen them in the stores, but I've never really like looked
You've
at them.
never cooked with one?
Yeah.
Okay. We have our paella pan behind us boiling with some water in it. This is just to season it, to prepare it, because it's a new pan. So once that comes up to a boil, I'm just gonna dump the water out of it, take a little sponge with soap and just give it a good little wash, and you're ready to go. What do you do before you start cooking?
You want to make sure you wash your hands, soap and water, and since COVID's happening, make sure you wash them for 20 seconds.
I'm gonna have you, Valentina, start helping me cut these green beans. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna trim the ends. Okay.
I do this at home.
You do this at home? So
when
you're
I
just
help my
gonna,
mom.
yep, just cut the little ends off, just like that. And that's it. That's all you're gonna do. Are you righty or lefty?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm a lefty. Maybe we should be opposites here. Let's switch places. Your fingers like this, like a little claw, okay? So when you hold your vegetable, you always tuck your fingers in, because this way, if the knife ever comes down, it won't cut your finger, right? Because it'll hit your knuckles here. So you take your knife, you hold your knife like this. One thumb here, okay, perfect. And the other one goes under, like you're grasping it, perfect. And this gives you control. And then you want to just chop the little end, perfect. So when you chop, you'll chop it like this, look. You always put the head down and you chop with the back. Okay, so let's see, let's try another one.
Let's do this.
Perfect, tuck your fingers. And if you tuck your fingers, you can actually get closer to the blade. Use the back of the knife. There you go, down. Little sous chef. I'm gonna use this parsley for our garnish. I'm just gonna give it a nice little chop. Have you had my paella before?
I think so.
I think you have, huh? So I'm gonna slice up this bell pepper. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
I don't really know. I think there's like this one sushi. I forgot what it was called, but when I first ate it, when it came, it looked like a tongue.
Oh my God. Do you remember when we made that meatloaf?
Oh yes, that was so good.
That was good, huh? Yeah. Made a vegan meatloaf for, what was that for, like?
No, I forgot.
Close to Thanksgiving?
I think so. But I remember we made a pumpkin pie, and it didn't turn out.
It didn't turn out so well, huh?
It tasted good, but the whipped cream or something wasn't like as how we wanted.
Yeah. Leave it to the kids to call you out when you mess up.
Pancakes and salmon and lox, French toast, and all like things like pancakes.
A lot of pancakes.
Yeah. I cannot live in a world without pancakes.
What world exists without pancakes? So now we're gonna bloom our saffron.
Ooh,
Okay.
I've been waiting for this.
We're just gonna let this sit. I'm gonna have you grate the garlic. Okay, this is my favorite kitchen tool. I should have gotten you one. Let me get you one of these. Okay, but you gotta be careful with your little fingers. I don't want you to lose a finger here. I need you to sign a release form first. Right hand? Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're just gonna grate it. You wanna hold one side. Be really careful not to grate your fingers.
Since I'm right-handed, I think I'm
do
gonna
it
turn
whichever
it
way
like.
works for you. I'm a lefty, you're a righty, but we'll make it work.
Garlic smells so strong.
I know, but it's so good. You know that people eat that raw, just like that?
That kind of is weird.
That's weird,
Yeah.
but it's good for you. Makes you live a really long life. So ice cream is your #1 favorite dessert?
Ice creams, brownie. Who has a favorite?
Ice creams for anything with sugar.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was gonna make like dulce de leche crepes.
Oh,
Vegan dulce de leche crepes.
I will
But
eat all of
Do
them.
you like coconut?
I love coconut.
Oh, we might have to make those. All right, so let me chop these up before I start crying, because I cry a lot when I cut onions.
Frozen onions don't make you cry, you know.
I told you that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look, she learns. Oh, my Valentina. So if you put the onion in the refrigerator or in a freezer for a little bit, and then you slice it, the colder the onion is, the less likely you are to cry. The garlic is done?
Yes.
You did all the cloves?
Yes.
Perfect, you didn't lose any fingers. We're off to a good start. Cut onions, we wear sunglasses. Valentina, what are the kids into nowadays?
Fidget spinners used to be in, but now since of everything, they're out. But right now, it's just sports. A lot of people are doing the art classes.
Oh, really? What kind
of art
classes?
I don't know, like drawing classes.
I think we can take our sunglasses off now.
Better.
Add in our onions first. Okay. Add in our tomato paste and our garlic. All right, you add those in. And add in our tomato paste and our garlic.
Make sure you get everything in there because you don't want to waste anything. Time for the garlic.
Give this a little turn here of the
Turn.
of the pan. Yep, kind of want to hold it. Add a little salt to our onions. A little black pepper. Now these pans get really hot really quickly. The whole purpose behind a paella is that the bottom of the pan actually creates a crust. Yeah, so we want to make sure that you're kind of on like a medium to low heat, just because, and you want to consistently be moving your first base down. Okay, make sure you get all of that incorporated with the tomato sauce, or the tomato paste. Perfect. Chorizo. Give that a little mix there. Red bell peppers. Okay.
Right now it doesn't look like much, but at the end it's gonna look really good.
It's gonna look really good.
It's just getting bigger and bigger every minute, and more delicious.
More delicious. Now we're gonna add in our seasonings. We just give it a little swirl here. Perfect.
And then you want to make sure you get that all in so it's so nice and
Nice
even.
little mix.
You get everything.
All right, I'm gonna slice up some lemons while you do that. Throw in our rice.
Yummy dum dum.
And now we want to toast our rice first, okay? So we're gonna do our rice. We're gonna kind of give it a little mix here.
I'm excited for the corn because I love corn. The more paella, the better.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is we need to add a little bit of salt and pepper. A little generous portion here. This rice actually takes quite a bit of salt. Now that our rice is kind of toasting, we're gonna add in our vegetable broth over there.
I don't know what it's from, but my eyes are starting to tear up again.
Or it's probably the onions. Oh no! All right, so we're gonna throw in our vegetable broth. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our saffron.
Ooh, so excited, so excited.
We're adding the saffron with the saffron water that it was blooming in.
So you can get all that oil in there.
You can get all that saffron flavor. A little stir. Okay, so now we're just gonna let that cook down. Once the liquid starts to cook out of the rice, add in the rest of our vegetables.
And kids, if you're making this, make sure you have a adult around so you don't burn yourself while you're mixing the paella.
Cut the lemon. I'm gonna hold the lemon. Okay, yep, slice it down. Nope, remember we start from the back down. Nope, in the middle. Yep, right there. Con ganas. Slice. There you go. And now we're gonna add our green beans in. So you wanna add the vegetables that take the longest to cook first. And then we add the ones that take the least amount of cook.
So it doesn't take a long time to cook
Right.
because the vegetables are already starting to cook.
Perfect. So we're just gonna add in our green beans here.
Doesn't paella have clams?
Well, traditional paella, yes, there's seafood paella, you can make like a meat paella, you can have a vegetable paella like the one we're making. The most popular ones are the seafood ones, but we don't need seafood. So kind of tuck these guys in so they can cook a little faster here.
Yummy dum dum. Don't worry, at the end we'll give you a nice big taste.
We add the peas.
All of them?
All of them. We're just gonna kind of sprinkle them around. Oh, get in there. There you go.
The peas are in. Very nice and colorful. It looks like an art piece.
It looks like an art piece, yeah. You can cook this in any other pan. Like if you don't have a paella pan, you can make this in like a shallow sort of low pan. Also, there are different kinds of rices that you can use for paella. So you can use, we're using Arborio rice, but you can use, there's actually like a paella rice. That's like fancier rice. But we just decided to go with the Arborio. So we just finished our paella.
And it looks delicious.
It does look delicious. We're just gonna take a little bit of our fresh parsley and we're gonna put it on top here. We're just gonna garnish our lemons. We're just gonna slice one of the lemons in half. And then we're gonna squeeze some of this lemon juice on top. I'm gonna do one, you're gonna do the other, okay? Either way, a little sous chef.
I always
got it?
squeeze.
Con ganas. Oh, there you go. We're gonna put these on top, just like a little garnish. There you go.
Gonna put one there. Decorating is my specialty. Bravo.
Bravo.
You got a little lemon juice in my eye.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh no. We need to sign that release form. Now we get to try it. All right. So we're gonna plate this up, give it a try, and let you know what we think. You give this a try?
Yes, right now I'm running towards it.
fry here. A little paella for Valentina. For me.
If you're wondering if anybody sponsored this video, it's me.
Sponsored by Valentina. It's a true test.
That is really good.
It's pretty good, guys. You heard it here first. The kid approved the paella.
Hi guys, so make sure you subscribe and punch that notification button and like, and make sure you stay vegan.
Stay vegan, guys. Thanks for watching.